Hello everyone and welcome back to Ghostrunner Gaming. Today we are going to take a look at Ghostrunner. Ghostrunner is a unique single-player only parkour slasher with a cyberpunk theme. It promises insanely quick action ideal for speedrunning. Whether it can deliver on its promise is the question we will try to answer today. Ghostrunner is available on Steam for €29.99, the original equivalent. We all know of players that make us question whether we aren't doing something wrong. Players capable of finishing games so quickly that often even the developers themselves have no idea how someone can do that. And these players are the target audience for Ghostrunner, the newest destroyer of keyboards, mice, and gamepads. From a story point of view, Ghostrunner is something akin to Tron, Ghost in the Shell, or Total Recall, as the whole story takes place in Dharma Tower, a typical cyberpunk-like giant self-sustaining skyscraper, the last bastion of humanity in a world devastated by a non-specified catastrophe, and you need to reach its top. Not because a princess is waiting for you there, but because a crazy evil scientist made it into her own lair after she killed the previous occupant and also the main hero. Or at least, she thought so. The main protagonist is Ghostrunner 74, a hybrid of Genji from Overwatch, a pilot from Titanfall, a piece from Tetris, and a Jedi Knight. After falling from the top of Dharma Tower, he was rebuilt by a ragtag team of rebels, and it's not that hard to figure out where the story takes you from there. What fascinated me is the depth the story manages to attain while only having 4 characters including the main hero. Especially the parts when you get to journey into your own cyber consciousness are among the best I have seen in recent years. You get to run through firewalls, optimize software, learn new abilities, and talk with your virtual companion. The only problem? These parts tend to be the slowest parts of Ghostrunner. I do get the intention the developers were going for. Players do sometimes need a bit of relaxation to calm down and refocus. But sadly, it doesn't work like this. It feels distracting. Imagine this situation. After 50 tries, you finally manage to slice through the group of enemies or jump through the section that you have been stuck on for a few hours. You're pumped. Your senses are at a max, dopamine flows through your veins instead of blood. You are ready to destroy anything the game throws at you. And suddenly, everything slows down and you must solve a riddle meant for a 4-year-old. And this just doesn't make sense in a game so obviously meant for speedrunning. And the sad thing is that you cannot avoid these parts. And some players will not really enjoy them, some will even dislike them. But hopefully, mods should solve this in the future. But if you want to play Ghostrunner purely for setting up new records, and then you should get ready to wait through some story parts, or perhaps just wait for the mods. But let's now talk about the meat of the game, the parkour action. There is so much action packed into Ghostrunner that the brain of an average gamer will have trouble even handling it. You get to run on walls, zigzag between lasers and energy fields, jump away from bombs, and all together feel like the laws of gravity have forgotten about you. And when it all clicks, you will feel like God. And when not, you better get ready to die, and you will die often. Sometimes just because your brain won't be able to calculate what to turn next in the adrenaline-filled sequences. Yet, there isn't always just a single path towards victory. And the shortcuts aren't even there only for those capable of 600 plus APM. For example, the first boss allows you to completely skip the first part by just looking up. And if you take a minute to search for some speedrun footage on YouTube, you'll have no idea what's going on. Something that might bother regular modders is the uneven distribution of checkpoints, or to be more precise, the fact that some sections are a bit too long. Nothing will make you angrier than falling into the abyss just before the checkpoint for the 20th time. Then there's the combat, which to a degree is almost the opposite of the parkour. It almost feels like puzzles. puzzles you have to complete while riding an angry bull through a flaming building while being shot upon, but puzzles nonetheless. And again, get ready to die a lot. But here, at least it's quick, and you can quickly get back into the action by pushing a single button. And that's a good decision from the devs, as even a well-targeted sneeze can kill you. Seriously, one hit and you're dead. But with each death you get another piece of the puzzle, and once you get them all, you will be, with a bit of skill, the last man standing and able to progress. Or not, and in that case get ready to buy some new peripherals for your PC, as they will most likely be smashed against the wall behind you. Just depends on what fails first, your enemies or your nerves. Yet the feeling of a job well done is more than worth every death screen you will see. And you will see plenty of them, don't kid yourselves. Luckily, you get a few special abilities and upgrades to make your journey to the top of Dharma Tower a bit easier and much more fun. When you start humble. Just a quick dodge and a sensory boost that can be activated whenever you are airborne, and comes with 3 primary uses: slowing down time, dodging bullets, and most importantly, when you stop using it, you get catapulted forward, allowing you to do some insane things in combat and while parkouring. Just imagine this. You jump off a wall, slow down time, jump back bouncing off of nothing than air, and then run on the wall. While this maneuver might sound somewhat impractical for real life, you will quickly find its uses in Ghostrunner. But the real cherry on top are the 4 ultimate attacks that you will learn over the course of the game. While they take a lifetime to charge, when properly used they will allow you to fully clear an arena before saying Cyberpunk. And since you will have everything from regular cronies with pistols and rifles, heavy armor wearing SWAT teams, robots with energy rifles to automatic weapons and drones trying to kill you, it is a good idea to have an ace up your sleeve. What I've found to be very nice, especially for a game intended for speedrunning, is the fact that every enemy is entirely predictable. Don't expect them to improvise or learn from you, and honestly, it doesn't really need, because they can really easily send you to Silicon Heaven. The fights were really what was most fun for me personally, mostly because of the insane precision of the controls, which are really needed for all the insane acrobatics you will be performing. Add to that a great Cyberpunk audio-visual presentation, and you get a game that is definitely worth not only the money it costs, but also all the peripherals you will destroy while playing it. The only combat I didn't enjoy were the 3 bosses, where only the first one was actually interesting. Ghostrunner does come with one big issue though: the run time of the game. Yes, an average mortal will take about 10 to 12 hours to finish the game, and I'm not even talking about trying to collect everything hidden in the game. If you do that, you will certainly get your money's worth. On the other hand, part of that time will be spent yelling at your monitor and banging your head against the wall, and those of you who are good will be able to finish the game much quicker. Remember, some speedrunners were already capable of finishing the game in under just 15 minutes. So, in conclusion, Ghostrunner is certainly unique. You might have a few nerves break while playing it, maybe you'll try out Parkour in real life, and maybe you'll just give up after an hour of playing and ask Steam for your money back with that feeling of shame filling your guts. It certainly isn't a game for everyone, but if you love games that encourage speedrun strategies, then you should ready your wallet, because I don't think I've seen a more interesting speedrunner since Celeste. So, that's it for today guys. I hope you liked the review, and if you do, please consider giving it a like here on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, be sure to share with your friends, leave a comment, you know the drill, everything really helps. See you guys later with more gaming content.